The first 4 problems on your review are slope problems. You're asked to find the slope of the line that passes through the points, and then you're given 2 pairs of points. To figure these problems out, we use the slope formula, which is slope equals y2 minus y1 on top of x2 minus x1. Each coordinate pair has both an x and a y, so I like to write above them x1, y1, x2, y2. And then we're just going to fill in the parts of this fraction using these numbers. So instead of starting with y2 minus, in this case I'm going to start with my y2 value, which is 3, minus my y1 value, which is 6. And I'm going to put that over my x2 value, which is 5, minus my x1 value, which is 3. If you want to, you can just enter these in on your calculator. You hit the fraction button and type the problem exactly as you see it. 3 minus 6 on top, 5 minus 3 on bottom. Hit enter, and your calculator will already give you the simplified answer. Mine says negative 3 over 2. If you wanted to do them by hand, or your calculator doesn't have a fraction button, you can find that 3 minus 6 is negative 3, and 5 minus 3 is 2, which does simplify to negative 3 over 2, the same thing we got on our calculator. For number 2, I would use the same method. I would label x1, y1, x2, y2. I would do that in every step because it'll help you keep yourself from getting things confused or putting things in the wrong spot. This time our y2 value is 2, so I'm going to start with 2 minus my y1 value, which is 7. And I'm going to put that on top of my x2 value, negative 5, minus my x1 value, which is negative 2. Remember, anytime in math that you have a double negative or 2 negative signs in a row, you can turn them into a giant plus. And you could use the calculator method to solve this one, which is to hit the fraction button and type it how you see it. 2 minus 7 on top, negative 5 plus 2 on bottom, hit enter, and our answer is 5 over 3. Number 3, we'll label x1, y1, x2, y2, and follow the same pattern. This time y2 is negative 9, so I'm going to start with negative 9 minus y1, which is 3. And I'm going to put that on top of x2, which is negative 2, minus x1, which is 8. Negative 9 minus 3 is negative 12. Negative 2 minus 8 is negative 10. This would simplify to 6 over 5, which is the same thing that you would have gotten had you entered all of this in the calculator and hit enter. This time when you do it by hand, sometimes you just have to simplify the fraction at the end. For the last problem, our y2 value is 3, so we're going to start with 3 minus y1, which is negative 9. And that's going to be on top of our x2 value, 8, minus x1, which is negative 8. We can turn both of these double negatives into plus signs. 3 plus 9 is 12. 8 plus 8 is 16. And that will simplify to 3 over 4. And that's how you find slope of a line.